It is Game 3 of a set between the Yankees and the Royals. Aaron Judge has carried the Yankees to 2 straight victories, and today they look to nasty Nestor Cortes Jr. to make it 3 straight. My recap, your reactions coming up next, plus the trade rumors continue to swirl. This is Yankees Game Night. How's it going, everybody? Happy Saturday evening to all the Yankees fans out there. This is the kind of game that you want on a Saturday. No stress, few home runs, mustache ride, giveaway day, solid pitching, and a big sold-out crowd because it was Old Timers Day. Let's hear it for the Old Timers. A lot of greats. We are now T-minus 3 days to the trade deadline, and the Yankees are now working on a 3-game win streak. Further to the Luis Castillo news last night, it sounds like he's going to make his Mariners debut against the Yankees Monday or Tuesday at Yankee Stadium, probably Monday. So that'll be must-watch TV. Yankees still working on a few deals, according to most of the baseball writers. I'm hearing Shohei Ohtani's name more. I don't think it's going to happen, but that would be a game changer. Apparently, the Yankees built their package for Castillo around Oswald Peraza, but it wasn't enough to get it done. Frankie Montas is out there still. It'll be interesting to see what pieces Brian Cashman adds to put this team over the top. I'll tell you what, I'm not sleeping much right now. Does anyone else wake up at like 3 in the morning and check to see if Jeff Passan or Jack Curry has made a tweet announcing some kind of move? I'll tell you what, not sleeping very much. Yankees offense came out swinging in the first inning today. Home run by LeMahieu, his 10th home run of the season. RBI double from Gleyber Torres made it 2-0. Bottom 2, Aaron Judge.
That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
2-run shot to make it 4-0. It's getting ridiculous at this point. It's just straight up getting ridiculous. 42 home runs, that passes Babe Ruth for most by a Yankee before August. 200th home run of his career. What a job. It's absurd. I'm legitimately dumbfounded by what he's doing. Forget 60. He might get to 70 the way he's swinging the bat. He's got 13 home runs this month. We still got another game left, and we had a chunk missed because of the All-Star game. He hit 17 in September of 2017. So you know he can have even bigger months against tired arms. I'm starting to not just think about 62. I think 62 is going to be almost easy for him if he stays healthy. I'm starting to think about 70. That would be amazing. He leads the league in runs, in home runs, in RBI, in total bases. And oh, by the way, he's hitting 300 now. One day soon, he's going to have a 3-home run game. He's got so many 2-home run games that I'm surprised he hasn't done it yet, to be honest with you. I just hope it's done at Yankee Stadium. Cortes was sharp early, but he gave up a run in the 3rd and another in the 4th. Cutter was fine. He was using it to both sides of the plate, again, like he did against Baltimore last time out. But sometimes he had trouble getting it all the way in on righties, so they were kind of fighting it off the trademark. A couple of soft hits. He ended up going 5 innings, giving up 2 runs. His ERA still very impressive at 2.53. Nice job by Nestor Cortes Jr. Not real nasty, but nasty enough. DJ picked up another RBI with a base hit in the 4th inning. I've said it a few times recently, and I'll say it again because I know not everybody watches every recap. But DJ LeMahieu from 2019 is back. He's not hitting for the huge power. He'll occasionally put one out there, but he's getting hits, playing great defense. He's been amazing. Another guy who's been great so far, Benintendi. He picked up a sac fly to give the Yankees their 6th run. Now, just for comparison, because this is an amazing statistic to me, Joey Gallo has 2 career sac flies. In his whole life in the major leagues, 2 sac flies. That's 2 consecutive games in which Benintendi has gotten in a run just by making contact. Last night it was bases loaded. He hit one kind of soft, but to the right of the first baseman. He had to kind of lay out to get it. And Benintendi runs well, so he was able to beat it out. And that led to a run. And then today, sac fly on a pitch that he didn't hit very hard. So don't let anyone ever tell you that contact doesn't matter or that soft contact has no value. If you're a high contact guy and you make soft contact sometimes, you're going to find those blue pits, the duck snorts, the sac flies, get RBIs. He's got over 40 RBIs now this season. So I'm excited about having him on the team. Drew some walks today. I'll give you more of my impressions of him later on. Somebody remind me. Aroldis Chapman looked good in the 6th. He had both the fastball and the slider working. IKF made a run with his wheels in the 6th. You see it there. Bad throw from Salvador Perez. And then Matt Carpenter handing out the mustache rides. I drink your milkshake. Yankees, hang on to win.
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Luis says DJ, player of the game. And says he's consistent. And just because Aaron Judge has got enough hardware and he's taken home back-to-back belts, I'm going to go ahead and give it to my boy, DJ LeMahieu. 3 hits. Another really good day for him. I'm going to pull up the box score in just a second, but let's go ahead and get to your responses. Let's see. Wayne says, difference is Judge ain't on roids. No, I don't think Judge is on roids. He's been humongous for his entire career, for his entire life probably. I think he was probably born about 5'3" and about 150 pounds. Feel bad for his mom. All right, let's go to the box score here because this was a good one. Saturday, I'm going to try and keep this streamlined because I know it's a night that everybody wants to go out. So Penn Sarah says, do you think the Yankees should try for Tyler Mahle? So I had it wrong. Tyler Naquin went to the Mets. I mentioned last night that I thought Mahle had been traded to the Mets, but it was Naquin. I like Mahle. I think the Yankees could use another pitcher. I think they could use a bullpen arm. I think they could use probably a little bit more depth. I don't see him getting anybody like Soto. I think Cashman is in love with the prospects, and he wants to live or die with those guys. So we'll see how it works out. Wayne J says, Daniel Plainview strikes again.
More of that, please.
I love Daniel Plainview. What a great movie that was. There will be blood for those of you who are unaware. So Yankees get 8 runs on 8 hits today. Nestor Cortez picks up his 9th win of the season. ERA still very respectable, 2.53. Clark Schmidt gets the save. He pitches 3 scoreless innings. 2nd save of the year, 2.40 ERA. He's really come a long way. People forget he was a first-round draft pick, somebody the Yankees held in very high regard. He's had some mechanical issues in his career. He's had some injuries, but it seems like he's finally put it together, and I would give him more consistent work. The curveball still plays, and he still throws mid-90s, and he doesn't look scared up there. He looks confident. DJ with the 3 hits today, a couple ribbies, 804 OPS. Judge, 2 more hits. He's hitting 300 on the nose, 1.058 OPS. Outstanding. Rizzo had the day off today, so Benintendi's in that number 3 spot. 0 for 1, but with a ribby and 3 walks. So he's getting on base, still hitting 315. Gleyber Torres, 1 for 5. Kind of a tough day aside from the double. Saw a few comments about his hustle. That's been an issue a few times this season. Josh Donaldson, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. He was visibly showing the frustration today. He was visibly upset. And Timothy Kim says, I know we hate on Gallo, but Donaldson is looking concerning as well. Also, Judge has 11 home runs in his last 23 plate appearances. That's a great comment. Appreciate that. Round of applause. Unreal stat. Hicks goes 0 for 4. Oh, Carpenter, yeah, he went deep. Home run number 15, hitting .311 still. He's just regressing towards the mean. And, he had a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a slump. Kind of took the league by storm. Everybody thought he wasn't a threat because he stunk the last couple of years. So he's seen a lot more pitches to hit. Now that he's become dangerous again, the league is starting to adjust. And now it's on him to adjust back. Aaron Hicks needs to adjust back as well, 0 for 4. Kiner Falefa, hitting streak over. He was 0 for 3, 2 runs scored. He did swipe his 15th bag. And Trevino, 1 for 4 on the day. Let's take a look at the pitching. Cortez, again, 5 innings of 2-run ball. Aroldis Chapman, lowering that ERA. It's almost down below 5. And Clark Schmidt, 3 really good innings with 5 strikeouts. Yankees take this one. They take the series. All right, let's see. Sean Browning says, send Gallo to Mudville. So someone commented earlier that the Braves are interested. That's something that Jack Curry tweeted during the game. They lost Adam Duvall to an injury. I've read a few places that Gallo is, he would rather play in kind of a smaller market. Atlanta is like a medium market. But they're going to be in the postseason. I don't know if he wants that kind of attention. I think he would slide somewhere nicely out west, where it's quiet. I think he would do great in Oakland. When Kenny Rogers couldn't handle the Yankees, couldn't handle New York, they traded him to Oakland, and he kind of put it together with, less stress. He needs to go somewhere where you're not competing to be in the playoffs, where the fans aren't really paying attention right now. I just don't think he would adjust very well to going right into another pennant race. Ben Green says, I like Singer, who looked great. Yeah, he's a young pitcher. I don't think the Royals would move him, but he's definitely good. Brett Doy says, Donaldson is straight lost at the plate. Torres, less of a concern. And I agree, he looks bad. He's bailing on everything. He's got no chance against sliders right now. And you could see the visible frustration is evident. Parkinson Young says, time for Donaldson to be gone. He's picking a bad time to struggle, too. One thing that occurred to me, if the Yankees win the World Series this year and Joey Gallo, maybe Josh Donaldson get traded, they'll still get a World Series ring because they were part of the team, You don't have to be on the active World Series roster to get a ring. Although a lot of times those guys who get a ring that way, they don't wear it, they don't like it, but you can't sell it because usually when you get a World Series ring, the team makes you sign a contract that says if you choose to sell it, you have to offer it back to them for $1 first because they don't have to give you a ring. It's just kind of like an honor. So I guess they got tired of seeing them on eBay. I think it was Jose Canseco sold his on eBay, prompted that rule. Brett Doy says, Donaldson's contract is a problem. Doubt cash can move him. It's going to be tough. Not So Family Fun Vision says, the worst hitting streak is over. I tell you what, man, you're a barrel of fun. He always hates on Joey Gallo. Sorry, not Joey Gallo. Everybody hates on Joey Gallo on IKF. I like his little spark plug. Like I was saying before, soft contact matters. How many times this year have we seen him, get a big single in a big spot? I can think of 3 or 4. He also hit one off the wall for an extra base hit against the Indians in a big spot. He's had his moments. Defense, he hasn't been what I've hoped. I don't think he's been what anybody has hoped. Sean Browning says Donaldson has got to make a mechanical adjustment. I think he needs to stick with taking the ball to right field. It seems to me like he's trying to lift and separate. And I get a lot of mean comments when I talk about mechanics because people think I don't have any bona fides in terms of baseball. But I've been playing baseball for 30 plus years. I've played with some major leaguers. I've played in semi-professional, like wood bat leagues for the last several years. And I've played against guys who are fresh out of the minor leagues, international prospects, things like that. And so you get a feel for, the different types of struggles that guys go through. And It's just, every season you run into somebody who's trying to pull everything. And you see the same type of reaction, whether it's high school or whether it's college or whether it's the pros. A guy swinging through outside sliders over and over again, or rolling over outside pitches and hitting soft little ground balls. And so it's evident to me that that's the problem. He's trying to lift and separate everything to left field, and the pitchers are just consistently pitching him away. Ruben Sierra had the same issue. When Ruben Sierra came to the Yankees in 1995, you couldn't pitch him inside. He would destroy you. He loaded up. He had a big leg kick just like Josh Donaldson. If you threw it middle in, especially left-handed, it was gone. It was going in the bleachers. But the league started just throwing him change-ups and breaking balls away. And he couldn't do anything with it. And then, before you knew it, he was gone. Word Lifer says, if Peraza is traded, Volpe will be up sometime later. Lori C wants to send him to Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh would work. Sean Browning says, Hawaiian Hustle stole a run today. Yeah, you got to give him credit for having the wheels on the bases. Anthony Segarra says, IKF the vitamin, one a day hit-wise. Wholeheartedly agree. I love it. Love to see it.
Yeah, baby.
Leroy says that Donaldson needs a lighter bat. I don't know if that's the case. I mean, he's very strong. I don't think the bat speed is the problem. I think that he's taking a humongous leg kick and trying to pull everything. He's committing to pulling the pitch too early. He's getting older. His reaction time isn't what it once was. And so he's going to need to make an adjustment. He knows that he can't react like he used to, so he's trying to cheat a little bit by getting that leg kick up and that front hip open just a little bit early. And pitchers are catching on to it. And so he's basically become a mistake hitter. If you hang one inside, he can bang it. But, he still has power. And we've seen him take some balls to right field. His first home run this year was against the Orioles, hit that to right center. He hit one the other night off the right field wall. So he's got power that way if he stays that way. We know he wants to hit for power. But he's also got a wide open right side a lot of times. He could probably sneak in a few hits. But you just got to tell him, hey, look, we don't need you to hit a home run every swing. Cut down for a couple of weeks and get your swing back together, and you'll be more valuable to us once the league has to adjust back. Once they realize they can't just throw you fastballs outside and you'll drive them the other way. Matthew DiPilato says, JD makes me miss Gio Urshela. Dan says, some bats that you think we can get. Well, I had thought that Peralta could be an opportunity, but he went to the Tampa Bay Rays today. I honestly don't think the Yankees are going to add any more offense. I think the offense is fine. I think Benintendi being in there is going to make a difference. I could see them at some point calling up a shortstop. If Peraza's swinging the bat very well, he's got a little bit more power than IKF. He's apparently very good defensively. I could see him at some point coming up if IKF has like a hamstring pull or something and taking over at shortstop and not giving it back until Volpe's up. But I also think that Peraza could be traded. So it's a delicate line that Brian Cashman's got to walk. All right, let's watch the highlights. We do this at the end of pretty much every show now. All right. Like the little soft music. This is Nestor Cortez in the first inning with the strikeout. He got whit a few times today. That's hard to do. And there's the high fastball in slow-mo. Here's DJ, fastball 96, right out over the plate. Just barrels it up, takes it over the New York Presbyterian sign. 10th home run, 410 feet, 105 off the bat. Look at this. It's away. Actually, it's kind of out over the plate. And he just gets the barrel to it. There's a line drive single from Judge on a slider. Got too much of the plate. 95, kind of middle in, and Glaber kind of inside outs it off the right field wall, off the StubHub sign. Judge scores, and here's Judge, 95, low and away. Good pitch, probably too much of the plate. Ends up in the first row, similar to his second home run of his career. Line drive shot. Crowd loves it. Fans love it. Line drive up the middle for DJ. 3 hits on the day for him. Here's the pop fly, sac fly from Benintendi. You see, it's not hit very hard, not hit very deep, but gets the job done. Here's IKF taking off for third. He swipes it. Salvador Perez throws it away. And then Matt Carpenter with the mustache ride. Yankees
Game over. Yankees
win again.
The Yankees win.
I will see you guys as soon as something goes down. I'm not going to do a live stream for the postgame tomorrow, but I'll probably do a quick one, a quick reaction, and then I'll be back if there are trades. I'll see you next time.